Hey everyone, I am back from BlizzCon 2023 and I want to talk about my experience there. Now, we recorded a lot of video, we got a lot of pictures, we're going to talk about some stories, news, announcements that we heard, pertaining to WoW Classic of course, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Let's start off from day 0, the day we left. It was an early morning, it was about 40 degrees in New York when we left. We had a connecting flight in Utah. It was about a 2-hour layover, not too bad. And then the flight from Utah to Anaheim was pretty short, under 2 hours. So we did get in our room, showered, freshened up, went right downstairs to the bar at the Hilton, where we re-met our good friends. We call them the Tuna family. This includes Tuna Tornado, his partner Jive, his mother, his brother Jonathan. The whole fam was there. Well, not the whole fam. Actually, more of them play WoW. But we had a good representation of the Tuna fam, I will say that. We also met our buddy Helinsky. Our pal Mittens traveled with us. And, of course, the one and only Illithorn, our good friend, was also hanging out with us at the Hilton. So that was our group of 9, and we were together for most of the convention. We played the classic demo together, we ate together, we walked the con together, but we also went our separate ways as well at times. So it was really, I mean, you couldn't travel with a nicer group of people, and just super fun. After a couple drinks, Pasta and I were like, well, we want to go get our badges. We have regular passes, but then we also got approved for media badges, so we had to walk on over to the convention center to pick them up. On our way, we met our friends, the Megs, or Meg and Moog. Awesome individuals. We actually met them for the first time at Con Before the Storm. So we picked up our media badges, went back to the Hilton, and met way more people who had shown up. This included a lot of hardcore people. Cargos, Grays, Winky were all in attendance. They all came up to me, said hi. There were a bunch of other hardcore people as well. I can't even name everybody at this point, but it was such a pleasure to be able to meet them in person, give them a hug, look them in the eye, and just talk about how much we love the game. You know, it's something that we all connect on, and classic hardcore is no different from anything else. So it was just really cool to meet those guys, super humble. Also got to meet Agrand, Josh Greenfield, classic WoW dev. I was super happy to meet him in person. Had a few exchanges with him on Twitter in the past and whatnot, so just to be able to chat with him in person like that was really neat. And that was pretty much day 0. Just a lot of networking, meeting new and old friends, and just having a good old time at the Hilton bar, basically. Okay, now let's move on to the actual first day of the con, day 1, which was Friday. To start off, we, again, our group of 9, we met outside, down by the Hilton. Fortunately, Pasta and I had media passes, so we separated from the group, and kind of lucky that we did have the media passes because we were able to get into the con right away, whereas if you just had a normal pass, I think it was at least like an hour, maybe 2 hours for some people, just to line up and get inside the convention center. We went straight to the Warcraft Hall. As soon as we walked in, we saw a couple of our buddies streaming, Jay the Bard, Kexman. Kex actually gave me a Jaffa cake for the first time. I never had a Jaffa cake before. But yeah, we saw the giant sword that I'm sure you guys have seen on social media. Statues of Jaina, Hellscream, Illidan, like all over the place, Varian. The Darkmoon Faire was nuts, as it always is. I was actually surprised that it was lumped together in the Warcraft Hall. In previous years, the Darkmoon Faire was separate, and rightfully so, because the entire time, Darkmoon Faire was just absolutely bonkers. Line out the door. I think at one point the fire marshal had to come in and limit the amount of people in there just because it was way overcrowded, and just I feel like it was poorly executed in terms of just organizing and managing the crowds. But we also walked by the classic area, we saw all the demo computers ready to go. We listened to the announcements in the Warcraft area, and right after the announcements, we went straight to the Season of Discovery demo. So as I told you, there was a group of 9 of us, so we just needed one more pug. We found an IRL pug to join us, and yeah, we cleared the content. It was super fun to go into BFD as a level 25 raid. I rolled a warrior at first, just because I was kind of uncertain with Paladin. I know that sounds funny, but warrior was kind of calling my name. So I went with warrior, and just super fun looking at all the different runes and new abilities. We had a warlock tank, we had a mage healing, it just overall bonkers and super fun to play. So after the demo, we kind of slowly made our way to the arena where all of the deep dives were going on, and we definitely wanted to be there for the WoW Classic deep dive. So we gathered in the arena, and sure enough, the devs delivered with the deep dive, gave us tons and tons of information, more updates on Season of Discovery and future plans. So just overall, a wonderful experience. Loved being able to see Josh, Anna, Nora, and Tim present in person and just see their passion firsthand for the game. After the deep dive, I went back to my room and edited a video that I threw on YouTube. You may have seen it. If not, I'm linking it right now on this screen in the top right-hand corner. But yeah, I really wanted to just get a quick initial thoughts and reaction video, so I quickly put that together in under 2 hours in my hotel room. All right, and con day 2, Saturday. Let's talk about what happened on Saturday. To me, this was more of a walk-around day, just to kind of go and experience the con, because most of the announcements were on day 1, so day 1 is all learning new information, listening to what's coming out, what's to be expected. We tried to go back to the Darkmoon Faire, but it was absolutely nuts. It was overcrowded. The line actually extended all the way out into the Overwatch Hall. That's how long the line was. It was just out of control, and as I mentioned, the fire marshal got called, so we did the WoW Classic demo again, and I finally got to play a Paladin. The Paladin was super fun. I tweeted about it, and that tweet seemed to gain a lot of traction, but I was basically comparing it to Turtle WoW. It was kind of what it felt like. Not that I've ever played Turtle WoW or anything. After that, it was time for March of the Murlocs. I had never actually made it out in time to see March of the Murlocs, so this time for BlizzCon, I definitely wanted to make it a point to see this spectacle. And oh my gosh, it did not disappoint one bit. I did not expect to see as many Murlocs as I did gathered outside of BlizzCon in front of that fountain, chanting, shouting, wishing death upon humans. I mean, it was great, and just so much footage, and you know what? It was super hot out. It was probably in the 80s, so mad props to all those people who met up in those Murloc onesies. But yeah, after that, we pretty much were just walking around for the rest of the day. We took our nice chest group photo with the gang in front of the fountain, and that was pretty much the highlight of day 2 to me. The fact that the gang all decided to wear their nice chest t-shirts and show some QUISSY love. I really appreciated that. And hey, if you want to get a nice chest shirt, I put a link in the description of this video. You like the way I transitioned into that plug? And there are so many people that I wanted to meet and I just never saw or didn't get a chance to, and I hope to see them next year. Obviously, there's always next year, but this was just such a super fun time. I was, again, blown away by how many people recognized me or remembered me, because honestly, I haven't really been putting out that much content over the past few years. I mean, besides my YouTube videos, which I don't really show my face in a lot, people haven't really seen much of me lately. So the fact that so many people still recognized me, came up to me to say hi, it just meant the world to me. And if I met you and I forgot to mention you in this video, I am so sorry. It was just very overwhelming, but in the best way possible. So overall, it's the people that make BlizzCon great. The event itself, again, I think was a little disappointing. I think it was poorly organized. I think the Portal Pass was a waste of money. There wasn't too much content. The merch selection was lacking. The arena halls felt like they could have been organized better. But hey, what am I to say? I'm happy with all the announcements I heard. Classic content creators are going to be swimming in content. I mean, we kind of are already. But overall, it was an amazing BlizzCon, again, because of the people. The content is the content, right? But it's really the people, and those are the things that you remember and that you walk away from the con still thinking about. The announcements will be there, the game will always be there, but it's having those moments with people in person that really mean the most. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my BlizzCon 2023 recap video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere over there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.